In some places, a coffin is just a box. In Guyana, it's a statement. A fisherman might be buried in a giant wooden fish, a pilot inside of an airplane, and a shopkeeper, they might rest forever in a red Coke bottle because here even death has style. Funerals are not quiet affairs. They are bold, loud, and full of color, a final celebration of who the person was in life. These incredible creations are called fantasy coffins. Each one is hand-carved and painted to tell a story. A farmer might be buried in an ear of corn, a hunter in a rifle, a mother in a massive hen with baby chicks carved along its side. Funerals become festivals, part art show, part parade, part goodbye. The tradition began in the mid-1900s when master carpenters who once built elaborate thrones for chiefs began crafting coffins that reflected personal identity. Soon, these designs became a form of storytelling that blended grief and joy, sadness and spectacle. Today, fantasy coffins are recognized around the world. Museums display them as works of art, but for families in Guyana, they remain deeply personal. They're not just coffins, they're the final chapter of a story carved in wood. Locals say the spirits of the dead love their coffins, and sometimes they're not ready to leave them. Stories tell of carved fish that rock on their stands during the night, or wooden cars those wheels creak on their own. Some families claim that before a funeral, the coffin gives off a faint sound like a tapping, humming, even maybe some laughter. They say it's the soul inspecting its new home, making sure it fits. Bright paint, big designs aren't just for show, they're meant to catch the eyes of the ancestors watching from beyond, letting them know this person lived boldly and they're arriving in style. I actually love this tradition. In so many cultures, we try to hide death, make it quiet, simple, and small. But in Guyana, it's the opposite. It's loud, joyful, and honest. Your coffin doesn't whisper who you were, it shouts it. You can't mistake a fisherman's send-off when his casket has fins, or a musician's when it's shaped like a guitar. It makes me wonder, what would be mine? Maybe a microphone? Maybe. Or a little haunted house with wheels. I'm going to go with that one. And what about you? If your life would be carved into wood for the world to see, what shape would it take? Here are 3 creepy facts to haunt your day. Some families keep the coffin's shape a secret until the day of the funeral, shocking the crowd with a dramatic reveal. Some fantasy coffins are so large it takes an entire team of men to carry them through the narrow streets, often at night by torchlight. The bright colors and bold patterns are meant to draw the eyes of the ancestors so that they'll notice the soul arriving on the other side. In Guyana, even death becomes art. Every shape, every color, every carved detail says one thing: this life mattered. Until next time, stay curious and always, always stay haunted.